They all work hard at them and want you to remember them. But you know, some of the most memorable speeches are not made by party leaders. Indeed, our guest made his speech that got 630,000 hits on YouTube in one day about a party leader.
They can see what the markets have already seen, that you are the devalued Prime Minister of a devalued government.
The European Parliament's seen other rhetorical fireworks, even if the orator now admits he may have gone a bit far.
You have the charisma of a damp rag and the appearance of a low-grade bank clerk. And the question that I want to ask, that we're all going to ask is, who are you?
Conference speeches are often expected to be good, so much so they almost don't count, preaching to the converted, heavily scripted and mass-produced. But one stands out because of its anger towards some of the audience.
Outdated, misplaced, irrelevant to the real needs, and you end in the grotesque chaos of a Labour council hiring taxis to scuttle round the city, handing out redundancy notices to its own workers.
Resignations often make political theatre and bring out the best.
It's rather like sending your opening batsman to the crease, only for them to find, the moment the first balls are bowled, that their bats have been broken before the game by the team captain.
It has been a favourite theme of commentators that this House no longer occupies a central role in British politics. Nothing could better demonstrate that they are wrong than for this House to stop the commitment of troops in a war which has neither international agreement nor domestic support. It is for that reason, and that reason alone, and with a heavy heart, that I have resigned from the government.
The irony of that applause is the only other person to get it in the chamber was Tony Blair, who often found this man hard to handle. Here he is teasing then PM Gordon Brown about the prospect of Blair becoming EU president.
Join in, and then the awful moment when the motorcade of the President of Europe sweeps into Downing Street. The gritted teeth and bitten nails, the Prime Minister emerging from his door with a smile of intolerable anguish. The choking sensation as the words "Mr. President" are forced on his mouth. Then, once in the cabinet room, the melodrama of "When will you hand over to me?" all over again.
And then there's this little gem on Peter Mandelson's acquisition of big titles.
Now adding up to the Right Honourable the Baron Mandelson of Foy in the county of Herefordshire and Hartlepool in the county of Durham, First Secretary of State and Lord President of the Privy Council and Secretary of State for Business and Secretary of State for Innovation and Skills. It would be no surprise to wake up in the morning and find he had become an archbishop. We are